Hey everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are all having a great week. So I wanted to do a live to talk to you guys. Now, some of you know, some of my good friends and my family know about what's been going on with me. And I'm keeping this on so I can see if you guys have any comments or anything like that. But I wanted to do a live just about my health and what's been going on with me. I have, just to preface this whole thing, I have a surgery scheduled that is hopefully going to make me feel better. And I was not going to do this video until after that surgery just to see if I really did feel better. And God's been on me saying, do it now. Otherwise, I'm displaying unbelief that he will heal me and disobedience of not sharing my story. So I'm doing it. I'm just putting it out there, and I'm just gonna, I have faith that I will be healed of all this. I wasn't getting any answers and was literally starting to feel like I was going crazy. I was always very healthy and worked out all the time. You know, you guys have seen me. I was basically a gym rat. 6 days a week I'd be at the gym. I had committed to do a show, which is actually coming up here on November 2nd, I believe it is, to compete again. Well, I was working out and eating right and gaining weight. My doctor was telling me it was just because I was over 35 and I'm a woman, right? I was not willing to accept that answer, that it's just not right to me. So anyway, I was really frustrated with my health, not getting any help from doctors. Nutrition wasn't really helping me, although, I eat pretty good anyway, so it wasn't helping me feel better, but having all kinds of pain. So what I did was, you guys might know or have heard of Nutrition Dynamic. His name's Vince Pitstick. I was scrolling Instagram and saw something called BII, or something that's called breast implant illness. Well, back it up a few years, like 2008, after I had breastfed 3 girls, so getting a little bit personal now, I had shriveled raisins for boobs, basically, and was just super self-conscious. I'm already small and just didn't feel very, there's my alarm, my dogs. Didn't feel very womanly anyway, so I sought out, I have a friend who's a plastic surgeon, and decided to get implants, okay? Never in a million years would I have even thought to connect anything going on with my health to breast implants. So I bring up Vince because he had posted a transformation of a girl and did the hashtag breast illness, or BII, and I had never heard of it. So I started researching it. What is breast implant illness, and what does that mean? What are some of the symptoms and stuff? So I go to this website. If anybody wants to check it out or jot it down, it's called healingbreastimplantillness.com. So I looked at the possible symptoms. Let me just pull it real quick. And guys, it's like that long, okay? Really, really long. And I'm scrolling through, reading some of the symptoms, and my eyes start to fill with tears. So I'm going to try not to cry now. But sorry. It was everything that was in here these girls deal with. Sorry. So I find the Facebook group. The Facebook group is called Breast Implant Illness and Healing by Nicole. If you guys know anyone with implants, please send them to that group. There's almost 100,000 women in that group. So I'm thinking back on my 10, almost 11 years, it's been 11 years now, of my health just going on the decline. The biggest thing for me is obviously the physical pain is horrible. If you guys know anyone with chronic pain, they're not faking their pain, they're faking feeling well. I saw that quote and I'm like, wow, that's huge. So anyway, long story short, I get in the group and start doing some reading and seeing these women who are having their implants removed, and not just the implants. Please know, it's when you have something implanted inside your body tries to protect it. So it actually creates a scar tissue covering around it. So when you're thinking of breast implants in someone's body, please know they don't look like what they look like when they're put in. They are covered, it actually looks pretty gross, by a scar tissue. If someone gets their implants removed, you have to get that capsule tissue out, okay? And I'll tell you why here in a second. But getting inside the group gave me a ton of hope, because when people are having their implants removed, their symptoms are going away. Some instantly, but not all right away. Some gradually, because it takes a detoxification process to get all that out of your system and get back to normal. But sorry, I had to make myself notes because I knew I would get distracted. But it was hope for me just seeing that. Now, the big thing is, whatever you paid to put implants in, go ahead and budget about double that to get them out, and know that your insurance probably isn't going to cover it. There is a rare form of lymphoma that has been recently discovered, and some of the breast implant manufacturers like Allergan, there's some textured implants, they are paying to have them removed now because it's contributing to a type of lymphoma. It's a breast implant associated large cell lymphoma, I think it's called. But it actually starts to form in that capsule tissue that is around the breast implant. So for me, for my life, how have these, I'm not going to go through every symptom, guys, because I'm not going to bore you to death, but please know it's insane. I'm 38 and I can no longer drive a car because my vertigo is so bad. I can only go short distances. I couldn't drive myself to the airport anymore. So how it affected me, it affected my job. I had a new job this year. My brain fog is so bad, I can't comprehend basic things. Where I'm usually catching on to things pretty quickly, I just couldn't do it. I'm a hustler, I make things happen. I've always been like top sales rep. I just couldn't do it. Traveling made me swell, made me feel horrible, and I couldn't do it. So recently, some of you know, I actually did have to put in my notice with my job. It was voluntary. They didn't ask me to. They were giving me lots of grace. So I'm no longer doing that because of my symptoms. So it affected my job. It's affecting my physical life. Today's a pretty bad pain day for me, but being someone that was in the gym 6 days a week, hoping to compete again, being pretty healthy, I haven't worked out since June. I have complete numbness down my arm and my shoulder kills. So I literally couldn't grip a weight anymore. I had to use these straps to hold the weights to push through and try to lift. And you guys, if you have any questions or comments or anything, please comment and I'll answer anything. So not working out for me was a huge piece of my life that was removed. I'm also someone that likes to get out and do things, and I have no energy and haven't been able to get out. So I feel like I've been missing out on my kids for probably like 3 years. So life in general has been impacted a ton. So what I want to share with you is just how God has really showed up for me. So while I'm beating myself up, like, okay, Al, you've done this to yourself. You're the one that got implants, so you're obviously like dealing with this for a reason, right? Well, God really showed up. I was searching for a surgeon on that website that I told you guys about, the healingbreastimplantillness.com. There's a huge list of recommended surgeons that do explant surgery. And please know when I say that they should remove the implant and the capsule tissue. You want that to be what's called an en-bloc total capsulectomy, which means they're removing the breast implant with the capsule tissue intact. The reason for that is if there's any breakage or leakage coming from your implant, you want to contain that silicone and the saline. I have saline, thinking that was a safer route. A lot of these implants are being removed that are saline that have mold growing inside, or they're full of betadine, okay? So you want to keep that intact. So make sure you find a surgeon that does this on a regular basis, en-bloc if possible, total capsulectomy, and that they send that capsule tissue to the pathology for testing. A lot of women are coming back with lots of heavy metals, so platinum, arsenic, other heavy metals that are contained within that capsule tissue, which is the reason why it's so important to have that capsule tissue removed. Just having the implant out, you might see some relief, but what a lot of women are seeing is they have a whole new slew of problems once the implant's removed and the capsule tissue is left in, or if another implant is placed and the old capsule tissue is there. So make sure you find a good surgeon. So for me, I called around trying to find a surgeon that could get me in soon. A lot of these surgeons are booked until like April, May, June of next year. I found one. I will have to travel. I'm going to West Palm Beach, but I found one that could get me in this year. So I was so thankful because my life has literally just like stopped. So I will be going to a surgeon in West Palm Beach. The other thing, obviously my husband's been a huge supporter of me. A lot of husbands are turning the other way, saying if you get your implants out, I'm out of here. And leaving their wives. This is happening. My husband has been huge for me, so supportive. My parents, my in-laws have been huge. My parents actually helped pay a deposit. So since I just quit my job, money was a little bit tight. My parents actually helped secure this appointment for me, helped me out with the deposit so I could book the appointment. The surgeon actually just called. I had my surgery scheduled for December 3rd to get them out, and they called and had a cancellation, so I'm getting in on November 6th. So excited. I've never been so excited to have a flat chest in my whole life. The other thing is, from my job, my commission that's coming in is almost the exact amount that I need to pay for this surgery, because an explant surgery is typically 100% out of pocket. Some people have been able to get their insurance to cover it. I know Kaiser, if you guys are in California or on the West Coast, Kaiser has been covering. If your doctor can say that it's a medical necessity, then they're typically covering it. Or if there's suspicions for breast cancer, then they'll typically pay. Otherwise, you're paying out of pocket. Thank you, Angela. You're so sweet. So my surgery date is secured. What else did I want to tell you guys about this? I'm praying for healing. I know that God can heal me and that He will heal me and that my symptoms will be gone and I will be completely restored. And I am praying and I am believing that. If you guys know anyone with implants that is dealing with any weird health issue at all with no answers, or just random things, even food sensitivities, decline in vision, dizziness, anything like that can be caused from the implants. The good news is that it's totally reversible. Have people message me if you guys know anyone that wants to talk, or get them into that Facebook group. Healing Breast Implant Illness.com is the website, and Breast Implant Illness and Healing by Nicole is the Facebook group. The other thing is there's a Netflix documentary called The Bleeding Edge. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you, Wendy and Marianne. The Bleeding Edge, I highly recommend watching it because it's not just breast implants that cause this problem. It's honestly any implants that can have this type of autoimmune reaction or other reactions. And it's not necessarily that it's anything toxic within your body, but it's your body's immune system fighting this and causing other health problems. There was a huge thing on the e-shore that was making people sick. That's a big part of the Bleeding Edge documentary. The surgeon in there had issues with his hip. So it's not just breast implants making women sick. It can be any implant. So watch that documentary, The Bleeding Edge. Trying to think what else I wanted to share with you guys. With breast implant illness, just so you guys know, it's not an official illness yet. A lot of doctors don't believe that it's true. A lot of women are being told that it's something that's totally in their head and they're making it up. I was told that by one of my doctors. The thing that was weird is I didn't know about breast implant illness, but I did have this file of all these tests that I've had. I'm 38 and I've already had 2 mammograms, breast ultrasounds. I mean, it's just crazy. I'm in perfect health when it comes to labs and everything. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys to see if it could possibly help anyone, and to put out there as well that I am believing for healing for me, and I know that God can heal me and my body, and I'm excited to get back to full health, restored health that I don't even remember what that feels like now. But I'm officially 2 weeks out from the surgery date. I had to stop my coffee that I've been drinking. I'm not allowed to take any medicine, so no supplements or anything like that. I can't even have my celery juice. That's on the list. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you could be in prayer, thank you, Marianne. If you could be in prayer for me, November 6th is my surgery date at 9 a.m. in West Palm Beach. I'm going to a surgeon. His name's Dr. Barr. He actually stopped doing breast implants this year because of all these sick women that have been coming into his office and the miraculous healing that he's seeing taking place when they come out. So that's a huge thing when you see a surgeon stop putting in implants, because that's a huge moneymaker, guys. Huge moneymaker for surgeons. It's over $1 billion a year industry in the US alone, okay? Now, a lot of other countries are banning, other countries ban things way before the US. I don't know if that tells you guys anything. But this whole process has really made me completely lose faith in our FDA and in the medical industry, to be honest. But thank you, Amy, and thank you, Vanessa. But there are doctors out there like Dr. Barr and other surgeons out there. Dr. Feng in Cleveland, if you guys are Ohio peeps, Dr. Feng has, hi Mom, Mom's been great supporting me. But Dr. Feng has been researching this for over 30 years and has lots of studies and documentation on this. But people come from all over the world to see Dr. Feng in Cleveland, Ohio. I couldn't wait to get in with her. She's booked until like May. But a lot of celebrities have come to Dr. Feng. We've got a lot of great resources as well at the Cleveland Clinic. Dr. Johan and a couple others up there. And then, of course, I've got I forgot to turn my phone off for a live. But anyway, if you guys have any questions for me, please have people reach out to me or direct people to that Facebook group that I told you. It's Breast Implant Illness and Healing by Nicole. If you guys know of anyone thinking about getting breast implants, please send them to me or tell them not to. There's other options. You can do lift. You can do fat transfers. They do all kinds of cool things with your stem cells. You don't have to have a foreign body. But if you know anyone that's dealing with any weird health issues, there's people that have had hip replacements that have symptoms mocking or that are kind of mimicking Parkinson's or dementia. It could be their implant and not actually that. So just look into it, educate yourself. But send people to me if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, just pray for me on November 6th, and just thank you to all of you that have been supporting me, and that's that. So moving forward, I will be probably flatter than most tables, and I don't care. I don't care. This has helped me learn a ton too about my image and who God created me to be, and who I am in Christ. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says that I should or shouldn't look like. So God has definitely been teaching me a lesson through this and through the physical struggles that I've had. But thank you guys. Thanks for hopping on the live too. But thank you guys for supporting me, and for everyone that's made this possible so far. So 2 weeks and counting. I will be hopefully feeling a lot better. Thank you, Marianne. I hope so too, and I am praying that it does. I know it will. I know it will. The success rate is crazy. It's almost like walking out with a miracle. So I will keep you guys updated, but I just wanted to loop you all in. If I ever just feel like not excited around you or anything like that, it's not you. I just don't feel good. So thank you, Vanessa. Thank you to my mother-in-law too. Everybody's been so great. All right. Thank you guys. Like I said, reach out with any questions. If you've got my cell, send people to me. I don't care if you have them text me or call me or whatever. But if anyone can not get implants or find out about healing that's out there, then I'm glad that I did this video today. But I hope you all are well and have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, take care. Bye.